Hello and welcome. In the past, I have spoken about my experience as living socially, being treated as a man, and how I've experienced men being disrespected by society. But I was born female, I was born with a uterus. I can understand much deeper how society disrespects women. And that is today's topic, is how does society disrespect women? There's a lot of people who think that men and women should be treated as equals, they should be treated the same. But I think men and women should be treated different, but as equals. We should be equally loved, equally cared about. We should be equally valued. But we need to respect that we are different. Men and women should not be treated the same. We should be treated as men and women, or intersex people if you are intersex. But my point is, like, apples and oranges are both really, really good things, but they're different. Apples, the majority of their nutrients, the most nutritious part of the apple is the skin. So generally people eat the skin of the apple. An orange, you peel it because the peel is bitter and most people don't like it. You don't treat an apple like an orange, and you don't treat an orange like an apple. And they each have different nutrients in it that you need. If you're really needing vitamin C, you're going to eat the orange. And that's the comparison that I am making with men and women, is that women should not be treated like men. I don't want to be treated like a man. I used to think that that's what I wanted. But just after everything I have experienced, everything I've gone through, all the thinking I have done about this, women have a different body. We have different abilities, different capabilities. For instance, men cannot give birth. Men cannot bear children. Men do not have a uterus. They cannot conceive a child. Like, you can't expect a man to do something that is a woman's gift. And you can't expect women to work the same way that men do. Women run in a cycle. I like to think about it like this. When we are menstruating, it's our winter phase. It's our time for reflection. It's our time to take things slow. We need to rest during that time. We need to be in the low phase. Now, between winter and summer is spring. So after your winter phase, you go into spring phase, where everything is coming to life. Your energy levels are starting to rise. And then they peak at summer, when you ovulate. Your energy levels are at their highest. You feel like you could just run a mile, and like you just have so much energy to just do everything. But then, after summer comes fall. Everything starts slowing back down. Your energy levels start to deteriorate a little bit. And you find yourself, again, back in that winter phase. Now, I don't want to be expected to do my ovulatory phase things while I'm in winter phase, while I'm in menstrual phase. I need that time for my reflection and my relaxation. And all women need this. The way the work system is set up, it's not set up for women. It's not set up for the way we function, for the way we need in order to respect our bodies. We cannot work like in a solid function the way men do. We run in systems and cycles. We have high ups and high downs. Men are more consistent with their energy levels, with the way they function. They don't have this major shift in their energy, and they don't run in seasons and cycles the way women do. And so men, they can work a job and just go, go, go the whole time. Just solid energy. But women, we need to balance that. We need to work differently. Our work needs to depend on what state we're in. And when we don't respect the body in that way, things happen. We start having problems. We start running out of energy all the time. If we use up all of our energy when we're supposed to be resting, then we don't have the kind of energy burst when we're ovulating that we should. And women just need to be respected as the way they are. We have our gifts. We have the bodies that we were blessed with at birth. And there's nothing wrong with them. What's wrong is the way society is treating women, the way society is treating men and women to be the same. We should not be treated the same. We should be treated as two amazing things, an apple and an orange, both beautiful, nourishing fruits that are amazing, and it's glorious that they're here together. If you just have oranges, that's only one fruit. Having two fruits is fantastic. But you can't just treat them exactly the same. I'm not going to bite into an orange the way I do an apple. I'm not going to do it. I have no desire to eat an orange like that. And men should not be treated as women. Women should not be treated as men. We should be treated as two wonderful, different things. And I can't really speak as much on men because, again, I was born with a uterus. I don't know what it's like to have boners. I don't know what it's like to have the emotional state that a man has. I don't know these things. I have a teeny little perspective on it from having higher testosterone levels than the average woman. But again, men and women do not know each other's perspective. Our bodies are different, and their differences should be accepted and celebrated. I mean, if we didn't have men and women, we couldn't have children. We need both the male and the female in order to keep humanity's existence. We need each other, and we need to respect each other. And women, the main thing that I feel like would respect women in the workforce is having time off for our menstrual phase. We need that time for reflection. We need that time for rest. And I'm sick of seeing women taking birth control and messing up their entire cycle, causing themselves to have weight gain or really bad mood problems because that's the only way they can function. That's the only way they can get a job. Like, if I'm losing blood and I'm losing so much blood that I can't get up and function, I can't get up and go to work, how am I supposed to hold a job? The way society is set up, it's not set up for women in the workforce. It really isn't. It's set up for people to just modify their bodies. Be like, here, be more like the opposite sex so that you can just be more functionable. But we are productive in what we were meant to be. Like, we get plenty done throughout the rest of our cycle. Plenty of physical things done. If I need 1 week out of 4 to just rest, and the other 3 weeks I am out busting my ass doing stuff, That shouldn't be a problem for society, for women to be that way. We were designed to be this way. We were designed to be able to birth children. We were designed to be able to carry a child and develop it for 9 months. We were designed to do some amazing things. We were not designed to be men. And the more I've accepted this, the more I've realized that it's not me being female that was ever the problem. It's society's treatment of women. We need to treat women like women. They are special, amazing, beautiful creatures, and we deserve to be treated that way. We deserve to be treated like women. And who knows better how to treat a woman than a woman? More women need to speak up about how they truly feel they should be treated. I feel like I should get time off, reflection time, for my menstrual cycle. I genuinely feel all women deserve that. All women deserve to have a time of rest for their menstruation. And again, I can't speak as to what all the ways that men are disrespected by the system. I believe that men and women are both not treated as fairly as they should. I think a lot of times, from what I've seen, men are just told to not feel, that feeling's not okay. And women are told to just bust through life so that you prove to yourself that you're as strong as men are. It's like, why can't we just accept that we're different than each other? We're different. Most women are not as strong as men, and that's fine. If a guy can do more labor than me, that's fine, because I can do labor in a different way. My body was created to do different things than a man's body was created to do. And there is nothing wrong with that. There's something wrong with society thinking that men and women need to be exactly the same. We need to function exactly the same. No, we don't. We need to accept ourselves as we are and say, hey, you know what? This one tiny little change could mean the world to women. This one little change. Like, I just want to be respected for being the way that I am. I don't want to change my body and alter my body so that I'm more functioning for society. Treat women as women and men as men. And don't treat either as being better. Does your skin color determine whether you're better or not? No. Does being an animal or a bug determine whether you're more important or not? No. All life is precious. And the more we understand that, the more we accept that, the more we can respect each other, the more we can stand up for ourselves, the more we can say, hey, there could be some huge changes in the world that would benefit everyone. And I do personally believe that women having time off for their cycles would benefit everyone. If every woman in the entire world was functioning better, was in a better mood, was happier, was healthier, that would be better for everyone. That happiness, that bright, loving light would spread. Happiness is contagious. Being around happy people makes you happier. And we're the ones who carry that child for 9 months. It's very important for women to be in good health, especially before they get pregnant. A lot of illnesses and problems with digesting certain things come from a lack of nutrition in the mother when she is pregnant. It seriously affects the child. And women give birth to both men and women, to both boy babies and female babies, and intersex babies. Respecting women is respecting all life. We play a huge role in the cycle of life. We are the ones who develop the baby inside of us. And our bodies need to be treated like a special sacred temple. We should not be injected with hormones, whether it's for transgender things or for birth control, unless it is something like catastrophic and absolutely serious. You should not be putting these like huge altering things in your body. And it's sad for me to hear all the women who have taken birth control so that they can function like a man, and then they have all these problems afterwards with their fertility, with their cycle disappearing for a year, maybe over years after they stop taking it. I've heard of women gaining weight, women being extremely emotional. And I personally have had a copper IUD, and I can tell you right now, that is a mild poison to the body. Your uterus inflames, and it's painful, and it's horrible, and I would never do that again. We need to accept our body as it is and respect it. It is special, it is wonderful, it is beautiful, and you do not need to change it. Society needs to change. The more we accept the way we are, the less we do to our hair, the less we do to our skin, the less we try to change everything, and the more we just accept who we are, accept the way we are, and say, hey, you know what? Women don't deserve to be treated that way. Someone said that about women being allowed to vote. It starts with just one person saying, hey, you know what? This isn't right. This isn't okay. And I've talked about this with lots of different women. I don't think I've ever talked to this with any woman who disagrees about us not having time for ourselves and how that's really toxic for us to not have that reflection phase off. When women are menstruating, our bodies are flushing stuff out of our system. We're losing blood, we're losing nutrients. Our body cleanses itself as like a preparation for a baby. Our body makes sure that it is super, super clean. And that's why it floods itself every month. And it prepares more nutrients for the possibility of creating a life. And through that flooding, we release a lot, emotionally and physically. It is a very heavy time, and I wish men understood this better, that women are going through a lot while they're menstruating, emotionally and physically. My energy levels go from this, to like, there's days I can't even get up and do stuff. All I do is I get up and make myself food, and that's it. I just go straight back to laying down or sitting down. I have to read or something all day because I'm either in pain or I'm too tired to function. And yeah, that's a little extreme. It shouldn't be that bad. But again, every woman is going through a different amount of this. Some women experience menstruating far more painful, far more catastrophic than I do. And some women, it's pretty easy and not super, super difficult. But the point is, all of us have lower energy during that time, both emotionally, both mentally, and physically especially. And the more we can understand the opposite sex, the more we can talk about these things that are supposedly taboo. Like, oh, I can't talk about periods in front of a man. That would just be weird. When I have talked about it in front of lots of guys. And I've come to realize, like, it's okay to talk about our differences in front of each other. Like, women give birth to your children, you should understand You should have some understanding as to what that's like, as to what's going on with her body. And I want there to be more discussion about these things. We need to just say, hey, this is what I'm going through. We need to be more open with each other. And again, I do not want to be treated like ovulatory me while I'm menstruating. Do not expect me to be of high energy and high functioning. My body runs in seasons and cycles because I am a woman, because I am female, because I have a uterus, because I am a woman of fertile age. That is just what my body does. That is what I am going through. And that is what all women of fertile age are going through. We are all running through that same season cycle. And if we just flow with it, and we don't fight it, we don't hurt it, we don't traumatize ourselves, we don't make our body just go, 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 go. When we take that time for reflection, we are better people. We are functioning better mentally, physically, socially. We are kinder to ourselves and other people. So please, whether you are a man or a woman watching this, just respect the differences of males and females. Respect the female body and understand that it is thanks to her that babies are created. It is thanks to her that babies are birthed. And that is not an easy ordeal. Pregnancy and birth is a lot. And we need to respect our bodies. We need to respect each other. We need to respect these differences. Sorry if I repeated myself way too much in this video. But I'm really trying to get this message across that we don't need feminists out there saying that there's this wage gap and how dare men get paid more than women. We don't need to be treated exactly the same. We need to be treated like women. I want to be treated as a woman. And we should probably have more discussion as to what that looks like. How should a woman be treated versus how should a man be treated? What ways should society change in order to respect both sex as the beautiful, amazing creatures that we are? Now, thank you for watching this, and I hope you got something out of it. And I really, really do appreciate when people leave me comments and feedback on things, even if you disagree, even if you have a problem with what I'm saying. It helps me to hear that. In fact, I like hearing disagreements because it allows me to share more on the subject, and it also allows me to have another light to look at, another lens. I think it's important that we all discuss things with each other, especially about our differences and about how we just need to understand each other better. And we can make changes that help everyone. All right. Goodbye. Have a wonderful day.